Hello, I'm Marion from Kingston Libraries, and today it's Make Music Day, which is a day where we celebrate music in all its form. And I wanted to show you 5 different apps around music, making music, listening to music, and just playing with music in general. So I'm not going to talk about any of the streaming apps such as Spotify, Google Play Music, Apple Music, etc., because I think they're already quite known. What I will show you today is 5 apps that you might not have heard about, but are really fun, really interesting, and kind of show music under a different light. And the first app I'm going to show you today is GroovePad. So GroovePad is an app that allows you to create, to introduce you to beat making. So it's really easy to use. As you can see, you have lots of different buttons, and at the beginning you're just going to experiment and try to see how things work together, and just play around, have a little bit of trying and see how that sounds. Once you're familiar with the app, you can click on Listen on the top right, and then you will have some kind of tutorials where you can learn how certain types of music are made and what works best for certain type of music more than the others. And it's also a fun way to kind of experiment and learn about that. When you're happy with your track, you can export it and use it in other music productions if you like. This next app is called Musician, and it's an app that allows you to learn different types of instruments. So you have the possibility to learn guitar, piano, ukulele, bass, and singing. And how it works, either it works with the within the app itself. So if you don't have the instrument at home, you can just learn how to, for instance, to play the piano on the app by touching your screen. But if you do have an instrument, it just uses the mic of the phone to make sure you are playing correctly. So it's not going to replace a real teacher, a real music teacher that will help you with your position and lots of different things that the app can do, but it's a good way to maybe try, maybe have a little bit of fun if you don't want to commit to real lessons. And so yeah, basically how it works with the piano here, you just need to touch the screen when the bars are appearing, and it's really fun. It's really made in a gamified way, so you don't lose interest. Yeah, so it's a good app to just try, and it's really interactive and really engaging. So maybe in complement with real life lesson, it can be a good tool. And it looks a little bit like a rhythm game. And talking about that, I'm going to show you an app that I absolutely love called Cytus, which is a music game. And there are lots of music games out there, but I really like this one. So some of the songs are free, but if you want to play all of them, you will have to pay for the extra packs. But I think that the aesthetic and the graphic choice of this app is really nice. It's really manga-like almost, and the songs are quite interesting. So as you see, you just have a bar scrolling up and down your screen, and you just need to hit the right button at the right time and keep in sync with the music. It's a classic rhythm game basically, but it's a nice one. It's an easy one to use, and a little bit original, I think, in terms of the music content compared to other similar apps. So that's Cytus. And the next one is BBC Sounds. So I said I wouldn't talk about any kind of streaming app, but I just wanted to mention this one because you're going to find some music that are not either available or are difficult to find in other streaming apps, and I think it's just really well made. You can browse by type of music. You can also listen to a lot of podcasts, and it's free, completely free. So I think it's going to be more interesting if you're into blues and jazz, or similar genre. But it's always good to just have a look and play around. And finally, the last app is Music Maker Jam. And this is an app that also allows you to create your own tracks and experiment with a lot of different loops and sounds and sample. It's really, really easy to use, especially the first time you launch the app. You have a little bit of a tutorial that explains where everything is and how you can play around with it. So once again, it's a very, very easy to use app, very fun to try and to play around. So yeah, just have a look and have fun with it, because it is quite fun and nice. So that will be all for me today. I hope you discovered some new apps. I hope you're going to have a play around, maybe create your own music. If you have some really, really good music apps, either games or streaming apps, or creating music apps, like, please share them in the comment, and we'll be really happy to share with everyone. So thank you for watching, and have a lovely Make Music Day.